Previously on a Soapie Reality, Bluey's wife mysteriously disappeared. Dr. Harriet Harris revealed she hates flowers. And nothing happened to Maureen, though she did gossip about things happening to others a lot.
What is it now, Maureen?
Have you seen the new girl in town? She's a bit of a weird one. Smells a bit funny too. She drove up in one of those combi thingies. You know what I mean. This one can stick already with what? Flowers and stuff. I think she's gonna be from up north. There wasn't a fella around. And blimey, she's got 4 kids. Looks a bit young to me. Maybe a girl with a past.
What do you think this is? Bush week or something? Get back to work. There's no time for gossiping. Lunch rush soon.
Matilda, will you come here for a minute?
Yeah.
Will you get Dr. and Dr. Harrison orders? You know, the usual. Anything for you, really?
Isn't that strange? A doctor and a vet being married.
You've noticed all your life, Matilda.
Oh, that's right.
Look, move your number plate, Randy. I'm going back to... check the plumbing.
Can you believe that woman? She never stopped yakking. Anyway, back to our conversation. The dog with the worms needs to be sent to the city. Right, I'll do that tomorrow. Next problem, the horse with the bladder collapse. I have no idea what I can do with him.
Give him a pill and send him to bed.
I don't think that would work. Good idea, but...
I have lots of good ideas, but you never seem to notice. You're not the only one with the problems, you know.
Well, someone's got to get the conversation started. You never say a word.
You never give me a chance.
Bulldog! That reminds me, we've got to put down that bloody dog.
Always work.
Give her a rest, Harriet. See you tonight.
Go on, you cross-dresser.
Rainy, I have a problem. Talk to me, honey.
Well, I've just been taking my clothes on work.
That's common around these parts.
Could be a little nicer about it. Oh my god, quick, get her to a seat.
She's having one of her psychic visions.
I see a man dying. Bluey's going to die.
That bloody surge almost killed me.
My name's Harmony, and I would like to speak to Reverend Weiser.
Come get her. Make yourself comfortable. Can I get Tracy?
Reverend, please. How can I be of assistance, my child?
My child, exactly, Dad.
The proper word is father.
No, I mean Dad.
You mean...
Yes, Dad.
No, this can't be true.
Try to remember, Dad. When I was 3, you suddenly walked out on me and Mum.
I never had a wife. I never had a child.
When you left, Mum tortured me day and night.
I know my analyst said I have repressed memories, but this is ridiculous.
You must remember us.
I can't.
Try, Dad. Why did you leave Mum?
It's all a blur.
She tortured me, Dad. She played Barry Manilow every night to me in my crib. She dressed me in sailor suits and made me watch 2.5 Men.
Wait, it's coming back.
Yes? Yes?
I was tortured by your mother also. I'm having a memory flood. Or at least that's what my analyst calls it.
Go on, Dad. Feel free to share your emotions in a cooperative yet relaxed environment based on mutual understanding.
Your mother, my wife, she did terrible things to me. She made me wear pastels. God knows I tried to make her stop, but she wouldn't listen. I even hid clothes at work to change into, but everybody knew my horrible secret.
Dad, I hear your pain.
Harmony, my daughter. I left one night as you and your mother slept. After one of her busy Tupperware parties, I walked the streets in a dream. The next thing I knew, I was woken up in front of a church by a kindly and jovial friar, whose name was Luck. Ironic, I know. From that moment on, my life became devoted to the church.
Dad, come with me to one of my therapy sessions.
Okay, Harmony. Anything for my little girl.
Here you go, love. Now you just take it easy for the rest of the day. Now breathe in
If you want anything done, honey, just ask me.
and breathe out.
What on earth
And
is...
breathe in. We don't want you overexerting yourself or running the risk of having an accident. You know. And breathe out.
Having an accident?
An accident. So you're happily walking along one day, soaking up the sun, listening to the birds without a care in the world. When all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, a light aircraft carrying a family of 3, an overseas tourist and a doctor, runs out of fuel, well out of landing range, plummets to Earth at mind-numbing speed, astoundingly pinpoints your exact location on Earth, and crashes into you from behind. You're nothing but a child lump of ash. You know, an accident.
Oh, I see.
Dr. Harris, I need to talk to you.
Miss Pereira, you're obviously distressed. Your pupils are dilated, you're sweating, your blood pressure is a little higher than usual, and you're somewhat paranoid. This must be serious.
It is. I just saw that new girl, Harmony, in town, in the church. And turns out she's the Reverend's long-lost daughter. He walked out on his family when she was 3. How can I ever look him straight in the face again?
It's sad, I know. You must realize that in this life, we all have our little secrets. Even now, I'm trying to kill my husband with an obscure mix of food poisoning black magic. Doesn't seem to be working though. Don't think anything could kill that stupid little man.
Dr. Harris, you're doing serious damage to the plot by revealing this information to me.
On the contrary, Miss Pereira, revealing secrets simply pushes the plot along and spices up the action. We're doing the audience a favor by telling our secrets.
Dr. Harris, you're so smart.
Now remember, let's keep this to ourselves. We don't want anyone else to know about this. Shh.
Hey, Rini, you'll never guess what I heard.
What's that, Matilda?
I just overheard Dr. Harris and Miss Prairie talking.
Ooh, yes?
Well, from what I could hear, it seems that the Reverend's going to have a daughter with the new girl in town. And Dr. Harris is doing a magic show with her husband, but apparently he isn't very good.
Well, I wouldn't hold my breath for the magic show. But the Reverend and the new girl, eh? I told you she looks like a girl with a troubled past. And the Reverend definitely looks like he's been hiding a few secrets. Nobody's that good all the time.
What's we going to do?
I'm not too sure. But here comes that new girl now. Hussy.
Ow! Haggis. Ow! Ow!
What was all this about?
Just the normal sort of oppression as peace-loving hippie types encounter on a daily basis, I guess.
I'll sort this out. Matilda and Maureen, come here now and apologize to this girl.
Why should we?
We know what she's been up to.
Yeah, she's having the Reverend's baby.
What?
Far out! You people are like seriously twisted. So you're not having the Reverend's baby then? No way, man. I hate to tell gossips like you, but the Reverend just happens to be my long-lost father. We've made up. Now we're both going into therapy for repressed memory syndrome. Oh, is that all? Friends.
Friends?
Friends.
So the Reverend's a real man after all.
Hurry up, love. Have you seen my sheep with file and grinder kit? I need to do some work down the Johnson's property.
Check in the cupboard marked sheep hoof file and grinder kit.
Oh yeah. Hey, what's for tea tonight?
What am I, your slave? Don't you remember that I have a practice to run as well?
Why are you always in the pub?
You drive me to drink.
Oh, is that all?
Matilda, what's wrong with him? He can't handle his milk.
Hey, what's wrong with Bluey?
I just had a psychic vision that he died, that's all. Oops.
It's okay, Matilda. I put a couple of Valium in his drink. He won't hear a thing we're saying.
Did someone say psychic visions?
Yeah. Why? Do you have them?
Coincidentally, I happen to do oral readings, which tells me the same sort of information.
All right, give it a go then, love.
All I can see is black. He must be going to die.
I had this dream that I walked into this bright white light.
Oh, Miss Prairie, I hoped I might find you here.
Really?
Yes, since you're one of my best helpers in the church and one of my dearest friends, I thought I should explain a few things to you.
Yes?
You know that new girl in town? Well, she's
She's your daughter. I know. I overheard you talking to her yesterday.
You what? Of all the mortal sins, you listened into my conversation?
I couldn't help it. You were talking so loudly and I was cleaning behind the altar.
I suppose you also heard how my wife tortured me.
It's all in the past now, isn't it?
Well, after I left Little Harmony, my wife was thankfully admitted into a mental institution. It was there that she died in a bizarre Tupperware accident.
Oh, Reverend, are you right now?
Sometimes I feel so flawed.
How can you be flawed? You're perfect.
Miss Prairie, what are you saying?
Reverend Weiser, but I'm in love with you.
Miss Prairie, Mary, I'm in love with you too.
Then take me in your arms.
I can't.
Why not? Is it because of your faith?
No, it's because you're wearing a pastel cardigan.
Is this better?
Much better, my love.
Oh, my dearest love.
So, do you still think I'm gonna die?
Those two over there seem set on the idea. Tilda love, what do the cards say?
Nothing much yet, really.
Told you before. Keep out of my clothes, and I'll stop sticking laxatives in your food.
Harriet, love, you know I only wear them around the house.
Put a sock in it, Rolf. I'm sick of hearing your excuses.
I'm a vet. I'm supposed to be a little eccentric.
You never have time for me, and when you do, you embarrass me.
Give it a rest, Harriet. I'm going to the little boys' room to freshen up.
Go on then, see if I care.
What was all that about?
He's unbearable, Rainey. You've seen how he's changed of late.
Yeah, I know, dearie. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Sometimes I just wish he would die.
Dr. Harris, I can't believe I'm hearing you say this.
He's been taking my makeup, Rainey. Fair enough, he borrows some of my clothes, but nobody touches my makeup and gets away with it.
Oh, it is serious, isn't it? I'd kill anyone that touched my makeup.
Hey, Bluey, I just saw a big flashy car out back. Big enough to fit 6 sheep and a kangaroo. I wonder who owns it.
Probably some rich developer or something, I'd say. Hello, scumbags. I'm Powers, Gloria Powers, but you can call me Ms. Powers. I'm rich and own a mining company. Somebody get me a drink.
I told ya.
So what brings you to Mulga Downs, Ms. Powers? I'm glad you asked me that. I'm here because I want your land. They're great mining prospects in this area. I sense some bad karma. All we do is gently remove precious minerals from the ground with the aid of explosive devices. Mwahaha! Mwahaha!
Yeah, I still don't like the sound of it.
Yeah.
I never trust a woman that wears shoulder pads.
To honor the fact that I have graced you with my august presence for the first time in your squalid little lives, I am proud to announce to everybody here that your next drink is on me.
Hooray!
I smell a rat. I'm surprised nobody else does. I'm out of here.
What was that? Dr. Rolf's car blew up, and I think Dr. Rolf was inside it.
And so, we come to the close of our memorial service for our own Dr. Rolf Kangaroo Brown Harris. And so, Lord, we commend to you what we think are his charred remains. Veni, Vidi, Vici. Amen.
That was beautiful, Reverend.
still think she did it. Will you look at her? She's hardly crying at all.
Rini, you can't be serious. They made such a cute couple.
Fair enough, Rini. Their marriage was a bit shaky, but I don't think Dr. Harriet would do anything like that. Besides, I doubt she knew a thing about explosives.
Anyone can make a bomb. We needed some Carol and some pool chlorine.
Maybe she did do it.
What did you say?
We were just wondering if it was an accident. That's all. You all think I'm guilty, don't you? Fair enough, we had some problems. Nothing bad enough to drive me to killing him. Sure, he spent most of his waking days with animals, wore my dresses, took my makeup, left the toilet seat up, made disgusting slurping noises when he ate, and let his pet sheep Albert sleep in the bed. But that's hardly enough reason for me to wire his car, 2 pounds of juggernaut, fixed to the ignition with a time-saving mercury switch. What do you think I am? An animal?
I still think she did it.
Miss Powers, what can I do for you?
Give me a chocolate martini, shaken not stirred, on the rocks with a twist of lemon.
Nobody's asked me for that since my wife died.
Just hurry up and get me a damn drink.
You seem like a very bitter woman, Miss Powers.
I do what I have to get what I want.
I like that in a woman.
Say, where is everyone?
Still quite early, but they'll be starting soon.
So we have the place to ourselves now.
Surprise, sorry.
You're an intelligent man, Louis. You must see that my mining plan is a very good business proposition.
You haven't really told us that much about it.
Louis, I know that you're a wealthy man. I also know that your wife didn't exactly die. She disappeared under very suspicious circumstances.
What do you want from me?
I like you, Bluey. I really like you. All I want you to do is sign this itty-bitty piece of paper.
Just sign the paper?
That's right, Bluey. You and I could go into partnership. With brains like ours, we could take over the world. Mwah-ha-ha-ha. Mwah-ha-ha-ha. Mwah-ha-ha-ha.
Miss Powers.
Call me Gloria.
Gloria. What do you really want from me?
More than you can ever imagine.
Oh, Gloria.
Oh my God. Hey, Bluey, you and me. We've been friends for a long time, hey?
Yes, Rennie, we have.
So you wouldn't keep any secrets from me then?
What are you getting at, Rennie?
It's just that, well, I saw you and that Miss Powers, Sheila, in a somewhat compromising position this morning.
What of it, Maureen?
It's just that I think you should be more careful, that's all.
Rennie, I think I can take care of myself.
Miss Powers is a very rich and powerful woman. She'll walk all over you, chew you up, and spit you out. That's what she'll do.
Listen here, Rennie. I think you're jealous. Fair enough. We were engaged all those years ago, but we were young, and I was stupid. And now I have another romance blossoming before me, and all you want is a piece of the action. That's just typical of you.
Bluey, how can you be so cruel?
Ms. Powers, Gloria, has offered me a very lucrative business proposition.
What is it exactly?
She didn't really explain it all that well. But she said that we could take over the world. Mwahahaha! 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 Ow! What was that for?
Just bringing you back to reality, you old codger. Look, Bluey, I've been doing some research of my own.
What do you mean, Rennie?
After lunch rush, I broke into Ms. Powell's big flashy car using the coat hanger technique I learned in the Mulga Downs Self-Defense and Positive Action Therapy group. In your dearly beloved car, I obtained certain documents containing some very disturbing information. It appears that your Gloria has the own more than half of the property in Mulga Downs, and she wants you to sign it all over to a mining company for next to nothing. She's ripping you off, Bluey.
This can't be true.
I have a copy of the papers here, Bluey.
Why? Of all the...
We've got to stop her, Bluey. But how?
I think I know how.
Will you look at that? Poor Dr. Harriet has drunk nothing but straight lemonade on ice for the past week now.
The poor woman must be heartbroken.
I think it's guilt, personally.
You girls are forever gossiping. Anyway, I can sense something big is about to happen.
Hey everybody, Miss Prairie, Mary and myself are getting married.
Hooray! And we want the whole town to be there.
Hooray! Drinks are in the house.
Hooray! Dad, Mum-to-be, my loan application with the bank has just been approved. I'm now starting Mulga Downs' first alternative medicine and spiritual healing shop based on Taoism's philosophy of yin and yang.
Hooray! Out of my way, peasants. Wealthy person coming through from a higher economic strata than all you scumbags put together.
What do you want, Gloria?
Louie, darling, how do you feel about scribbling your name at the bottom of this little piece of paper? It would make me ever so happy.
Gloria, I know what you're up to. So you can go shove your little piece of paper wherever you want for all I care.
Louie, you're making a great mistake.
All I want to see of you from now on is your back as you walk out of my door and out of Mulga Downs. I'm not signing anything.
Hooray! If you're so smart, well, I'll give you something to think about, Bluey. I'm having your child. I'll be contacting you soon, Bluey.
I need a drink.
We need some milk in for us today. I've just won Gold Lotto. Hooray! I've just got my first issue on my subscription to Cleo.
Well, what else could possibly happen now?
Harriet?
Rolf, is it really you?
Yes, it is Harriet.
You're alive?
Alas, I am. I have a confession to make to everybody. I feel terrible admitting this, but I faked my own death. I was ashamed of what I had become. Sneaking off in Harriet's dresses, stealing her makeup when the opportunity arose. It was a shameful existence. So I figured the only way I could be myself was to fake my own death. So I wired 2 pounds of gelignite to the accelerator with a time delay mercury switch, which I triggered with my remote control 2 blocks down the street.
Where have you been staying?
I have been living outside town in a shack I learned how to build from watching Tom Hanks and Castaway.
Oh, Rolf, you can be such a fool sometimes.
Harriet, I'm sick of your whinging. I want a divorce. Right then. Well, I'm off to Sydney.
Matilda. I'm back.
Buzz, Woody!
Will Matilda live now that the one who got away has come back? Will the Reverend and Miss Prairie's wedding go as planned? And is Gloria really having Bluey's love child? For the answer to these questions and more, tune in to next week's episode of A Soapie Reality.